So you posted your product a couple of times, created a cute little Canva graphic, begged your friends to repost it for you, but still you get crickets when it's time to come and making sales for your digital product. But just 3 months ago, y'all, I launched a digital product that made me just about $20,000 with no ads, no paid shout out, and no crazy tech. Just storytelling, strategy, and results. And lucky for you, babe, in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it and how you can too. For those of you who do not know me, hey babe, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber Sharnice, and over here on my channel, I help burnt out creators and entrepreneurs turn their content into cash. I also dibble and dabble in a little bit about creator tech, so if you're interested in any of those things, make sure that you go back and watch a few of my previous videos, and once you realize that you love little old me, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Now, I can tell you, I wasn't always making thousands of dollars from digital products, y'all. At one point, I was a girl that was stuck on the internet, wasn't able to make any money, on the verge of quitting YouTube, Instagram, all that, giving this whole thing up until I discovered the power of digital products. And when I learned how to launch them the right way, things turned around for me, right? And then not only that, I took a super deep dive into Instagram and figured out how to organically grow my account. And I literally turned that process into one of my very own digital products called the Real Results Blueprint, which is specifically for creators, influencers, entrepreneurs who are struggling to grow, find their target audience, make sales online, and all of that. So I've been able to see it grow. I've tested it. And this is the exact product that has brought me in just about $20,000 since I launched it at the very end of February this year. Let me explain to you how I was able to sell my product so well. And I'm also gonna let you in on a little secret. And that secret is people don't just buy products. They buy solutions and they buy stories, okay? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere with it. So I was able to grow my account over 50,000 followers on Instagram. And my product told that exact story for me. People saw my before and my after, and they wanted that same transformation too. And I'm not trying to step on any toes when I say this, but so many of you guys are creating good products, but they're not helping people solve problems, which means there's no purpose for them when it comes to buying your actual digital product. And that is why your digital product isn't selling. So here's the exact strategy behind my $20,000 digital product launch. First and foremost, as we just discussed, you need to be able to solve a problem for your target audience. If you don't even know who your target audience is, that is some work that you alone need to go ahead and focus on, really hone in on, and know before you can actually create your digital product. My problem was I focused on the Instagram growth because everyone seemed to have that same problem. And I wanted to be able to provide a resolution for that. And then you, like I told you before, you really want to get specific, focus in on who your target audience is going to be, because yes, I can say this is for everyone, right? But I resonate more with content creators or entrepreneurs who are trying to build their audience up to gain customers. So I made sure that these were the specific type of people that I talked to whenever I created content for this product. And not only did I test this product myself thoroughly, I also made sure to get myself a focus group, a tester group who I was able to launch this product to as well. They were able to test it and they were able to give me reviews. So I came out the gate with reviews and results, not only from myself, but from other people that this particular product worked for. So those three things are going to be the foundation and the source of your digital product, point blank, period. Now we're going to talk about how I marketed this particular product to my target audience. So what I would do is I would use free platforms and resources like Instagram. Now, there's nothing wrong with using paid Instagram ads or anything like that. If that's something that you have as a budget in your business, whatever the case may be, then go for it. But I chose to go the organic route. I made sure to build up a little bit of anticipation before actually dropping and releasing my product. I talked about it. I talked about me working on it. I would show results from things that I've posted to, where I was before to where I am now. And I would say like, oh, I can't wait to show you guys exactly how I did this. I created this blueprint all about the strategy that I use to grow on Instagram. I would constantly do small things like that to let my audience know that something was coming and I was going to be solving a problem that we were all facing, right? And those are the kind of Instagram stories that I would create and the kind of reels that I would create. By doing those things, I made sure people knew that something was coming. and they were getting ready for the actual product. And then that is when you hop into FOMO. It is always a smart idea to create FOMO when you are about to launch a product. And of course, FOMO is fear of missing out, right? So I launched my product at a price that I knew it was going to sell for. I think I started it out at like $97. And the actual price of my product was going to be $297. So what I did was I created a launch price of $97 for, I think it was a week. And my audience had to grab the course at $97 before it goes up to $297, right? So I made sure to do email marketing. I made sure to put that in like my posts. I put that in my stories so that everybody would know if you don't get it while it's at its lowest price, you will never get it at this price again. And sometimes you have to make those decisions and stand on business, okay? So that is what I did. I created fear of missing out. I made sure I talked about it plenty. And then once I did that and it was time to actually go live and launch the product, because I had created an email wait list and everything for it, and that product went live, the moment my product went live, I was getting sales just like that. They were coming in, they were rolling just like that, because people knew that after a certain time frame, they were not going to be able to access this information at such a low price ever again. So yes, I did have one funnel in place, which I do recommend to do that. You don't have to have super crazy creative stuff. You really don't. You can make this super simple. All mine was is anytime that I released a video talking about my real results blueprint or a story, I would have a link for them to sign up for my wait list, which I use this platform called Stand Store in order to sell my digital products. So once they got pushed to that wait list, they got pushed to an email automation or funnel that allowed them to sign up, and they would receive email updates about when the item is going to be released, things that you're going to be able to find in that particular product. So by the time the product was released, that last email automation gave them the link. They just went in and purchased. Okay. So create yourself a automation or a funnel, something like that. Therefore, you don't have to do too much work when it's time for things to drop. You know what I'm saying? You've already done the work on the back end. Now that your product has launched and it's released, make sure there are some key things that you are doing to your product checkout page or your description of your product page so that people go ahead and buy it when they're on your website. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people will visit your website and they may not be sure just yet. They have to go back and forth a few times to figure out whether or not they're going to go ahead and buy it. You want people to buy that thing right away once they get to your website, okay? Like I told you guys before, I like to use Stand Store, and if I don't already have this video posted, I'll make sure to link it, but if not, stay tuned. I will have a video showing exactly how I go into Stand Store, create a product that's going to sell, okay? So the thing is, when you set up your product and you're on your product checkout page, this should be the biggest cheerleading section of this product that you have to entice people to go ahead and buy, right? So first things first, your product needs to be associated with a storytelling piece. So whatever this product is, whatever it's about, it needs to be in some type of story format. And that's when you're talking about it. And that's also on your landing page when people click on your product. So for me, of course, it's going to tell the story of how I have been on Instagram for over a decade at this point. And my account got stuck at 21,000 followers. And I could not, bring in people to buy my products and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. I was about to give up on this Instagram account, and I decided to, figure out one last thing in order to grow my account. And then once I did that, I implemented these strategies. I took my account from 21,000 followers to 76,000 followers in less than 4 months, something like that. So I gave a story. I gave the issue. I gave outcome of where I am and what it has gotten me. So now if you go ahead and buy this item, I'm going to give you the answer so that you can also get to this end resolution. So you definitely want to set it up and tell the story. Draw the picture so people can, connect the dots and the purchase of the product makes sense for them, if that makes sense. And huge thing. Include testimonies, okay? So if you have a product that, helps take people from here to here, before you release that product, get it out to some people so they can review it for you and you can have some testimonies on how things work. If you were to visit my product page now, you will see testimonies or you will see feedback and reviews from people who have purchased my product, and also from the people who I released the product to first, so that way I could have that material to promote on the product page. So you'll see that I have, students who hit viral numbers on their content after taking my course. And of course, if someone sees that as they're scrolling on the checkout page, they're gonna be like, oh, well, it actually worked for somebody else other than this person, so let me go ahead and give it a try. So that's definitely one of the things that I highly recommend that you do on your checkout page. Also, if you can, like, hop on camera. So if you don't have many reviews or whatever the case may be, hop on camera and put a little, video in your description. Of course, this helps when you're posting your Instagram content, things of that nature as well. Hopping on camera face to face, actually talking to the product, because who knows the product better than you anyway? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely things like that help as well. And like I said, time and time again, do not sleep on storytelling. Storytelling is one of the most huge factors that play a major part of a lot of people's success. Not only when it comes to entrepreneurship, businesses, things of that nature, but when it comes to being a content creator or an influencer, a lot of people are being followed because others are wanting to follow their journey, because they're telling a story from this to where they are or where they were, and you're taking people along on a journey with you. So storytelling is going to always be super key. Even my YouTube channel itself is a storytelling piece. Each video is a storytelling piece. When it comes to selling a product, storytelling has to be factored in there as well. And I highly recommend to choose your platform, right? Now, of course, I have Instagram and I have TikTok, but when I really went in on marketing and promoting this one, it was over on Instagram. I did come over here to YouTube, a little bit, and dabbled in talking about it as well. But I made sure that my presence was extremely strong on at least one platform and extremely consistent, because that does matter when it comes to the authority and people going to see, okay, should I buy this product from her? Does she talk about anything, related to this, or, things of that nature? So I highly recommend that you build your brand authority in that space. So therefore, when people go and decide they want to purchase something from you, they actually trust you to do it. Okay. So that's major key. And just to show the numbers again, so that y'all know the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, but you ain't gonna catch me lying over here anyway. But just so that you guys can see right here across the top of the screen, this is the product and these are the dates. I believe I launched this product on February the 28th, 2025. And to this date, which is June the 1st, I have made just this close. I was off this much, but I've made practically $20,000 from selling this one digital product. And I made sure that I focused on this product and I focused on it well, executed it well. And I think that is why, well, I don't think, I know that is why my product was so successful, and it's only been out just a teensy bit amount of time. So super proud of this product. If you guys are interested in learning how to grow on Instagram, all those things of that nature, it's going to be linked in the description. But I want you guys to take away from this video all the things that I talked about in order to make this product successful, because it can absolutely make your product successful if you take all the tips and tricks that I use from this video. But for my babes that are more into the affiliate style thing, you don't want to make your own digital products. I have made multiple six figures off of affiliate products from digital marketing courses like the Digital Wealth Academy and the Ultimate Branding Academy. Basically, these courses not only teach you how to create digital products, not only teach you how to market these products, how to brand yourself online, but they also teach you how to make money in different avenues like print on demand, TikTok Shop, Amazon, and Pinterest, and so many more other ways to make money online. And the perk or the benefit of this entire thing is that you're able to resell a course or a product that is already done for you and earn 85% commission. And just to let y'all in on a little secret, these are high ticket items. So you can earn over $400 every single time someone purchases it using your link. And for me, a win is a win. I highly recommend that route too if you're not into creating your own digital product. Of course, I'll have those courses linked down below in the description box as well. Either way, you need to stop hiding your realness, babe, okay? There are people that are out there waiting for your expertise and waiting for your digital products, and they will not buy it if you do not show up and sell it, okay? Definitely leave me a comment down in the comment section below. If you learned something new from this video, I would love to hear it. And of course, if you have not already, definitely go back and binge watch the rest of my videos. Once you realize that you love little old me, be sure that you subscribe to the channel, because this is just the beginning of your income glow up. And of course, you're gonna need the rest of my videos in order to continue to grow. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in today's video. Again, my name is Amber Sharnice, and I will catch you in the next one.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and then every day. All I wanna